everybody. Welcome back to Bethesda Unpatched, episode number 12. I am Joe the Widget, and I am joined by the Space Trucker Extraordinaire Extreme that has now officially gone to the Wasteland Trucker Extraordinaire Extreme, Kilo.
It was like a snowball going down a hill. It just kept getting worse.
It wasn't that bad. Okay, a little bit. It was kind of bad, but
it was a little chunky, crunchy.
One of these days, I will get it. Probably episode like 30, I'll have it down.
Yeah, we'll eventually get it right one of these times.
We have a show for you guys. It's me and Kilo again tonight, but we do have a couple of guests scheduled coming up in the near future.
We do indeed.
And who might that be, sir?
Well, for the episode on the 5th, we are bringing back friend of the show, King Fanman. He's going to be joining us. We're going to be talking about some Fallout 76. We're going to be talking about Gamescom, or the lack of Gamescom. And then one very near and dear to my heart. Let me bring up my calendar, because I didn't recognize it. Okay, it's going to be the episode that drops on the 19th. We are going to have my very good online friend, Heather HB. She is an author. She is a movie aficionado. She is lauded by Quentin Tarantino himself. And we're going to have her on the show talking about the Fallout TV show.
That's going to be great. Because that's going to be a big part of the show coming up in the next couple months. We are working on some more guests, high-profile guests, so stay tuned for that as we get more information and work things out. The show's moving along, and I'm starting to get a little bit better at the YouTube editing. Not the greatest in the world, but I do my best, and I insert my really bad humor the entire way through.
The humor's on point.
It's fun. That's the one part I really enjoy. The actual, I've been watching how-to videos recently for the software I use. I use a video VideoPad is the name of the software. So I use NCH software. I've been using it for years and years for the audio side of things.
Right.
So I use their MixPad. I use AudioPad to do all my audio editing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if VideoPad is the best in the world, but it's definitely not that expensive. And I'm still learning it and learning how the nuances of it and trying to get things better.
Right.
So I'm working on the quality, guys. We're getting there.
I know CapCut. That's all I know. So you're light years ahead of me already.
If anyone's a really good video editor and wants to, volunteer their time.
Yep. Hit us up. We would not mind expertise. And I did look up the date, by the way. The episode that's going to drop on October 17th is going to be the first one in which we start talking about Fallout Season 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good timing. I actually did a live stream this last week for a little bit, playing Fallout 76.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, on my personal channel.
Okay.
Because I haven't set up one for this. But I want to get a streaming set up for the show, the network, for YouTube. So I'm working on figuring that out. So you and I could, if we ever have time, can stream on that if we want to.
Yeah.
Maybe even stream some stuff for the show. We'll see. As plans progress.
Yeah. There are things that we've been talking about behind the scenes, improvements here and there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I think our audio version of the show is on point, which can be found everywhere. And we'll have the video, on point in the near future.
Yeah, we're getting there.
In time.
We're learning. It's just the two of us, man, and he's doing most of the technical shit, so...
Yeah, I couldn't
Please
do
be patient
a lot
with
of the
us.
show without your help. That's for dang sure.
No, stop it! You're gonna make me blush.
Well,
no, keep going.
Kilo writes all the show descriptions.
I do,
which is hilarious, and me being an author couldn't do it better. So keeping him on that task.
Yeah,
I've played 3 games this week.
Venture.
Well, yeah,
you played 3 games.
Yeah,
3 games.
Well, I didn't get into Skyrim as much as I wanted to. But I did spend a little bit of time on it and made some groundbreaking things and some things that are breaking.
Got you.
I did spend a good amount of time on New Vegas. and Fallout 76. So that's going to be a big part of my play. I know we both dove into New Vegas this week.
Oh, man.
We have a lot on the news. But really quick, I want to bring up Nicky Z. He's one of the guys on our Discord, always dropping all his best finds for mods on the Discord. Mm-hmm. And one of the ones he brought up recently was immersive landing ramps for Starfield. I thought that one was extremely cool.
It looks awesome.
It doesn't really.
It looks like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it doesn't add anything really like meaningful, but it has the immersion factor to 10.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like a movie. Like you're walking down. You're in the landing bay. It's closed. You hit the switch on the wall, and it starts lowering down. It looks like how it should look. For the ramp
to come down when you're boarding your ship instead of it already being open all the time. So when you land right now, it's just open. You just walk out.
I think the one that the first one of the ones that stuck out to me on that video, it might have been the only, I don't remember, but it was a Stroud Eklund one because you saw the stairs folding out as the ramp was going down. The animation just looks it's so simple, but it's so cool.
So I just want to give Nikki a shout out for always dropping down the mods in our Discord. We appreciate it. And he brings up a lot of cool ones. Well, let's dive into some news, man. But before we get into the actual news, Gamescom was a complete flop for Bethesda fans.
Yeah, it really was.
100% disappointment. Other than the fact of the season 2 for the show, Fallout show, that's the only thing that was even mentioned. The rest of the show had Bethesda 0. They were gone. They were not there.
Well, Bethesda 0.5. We did find out that Starfield is coming to PS5 and Nintendo Switch 2. So there's that.
There's that. I don't even own a console.
That was pretty much it.
But yeah, no Elder Scrolls 6 news that we were all hoping for. I predicted, which I predicted very wrong, and nothing about the next Starfield DLC, which everyone's been chomping at the bit for a year.
Yeah, I mean, Elder Scrolls 6, it's been, what, 7 years? Fallout 5, it's been longer than that. 8 years?
Yeah, we have very little information on it. We do got a couple things about that later, and, well, now. But I was extremely disappointed with Gamescom altogether this year. It was one of the worst showings I've seen. But the interesting thing about that is we're coming off one of the best years of gaming I've seen in a long time. This year has been fantastic. We've got a lot of really cool major titles come out. I have 2 games I'm super excited coming out next month.
Which ones?
Final Fantasy Tactics, the remaster.
Oh, yeah.
Nivalis Chronicles. I'm a huge Tactics fan. And Borderlands 4.
Me too. Heck yeah.
And Gamescom did have a live demo for Borderlands 4 where people got to play it. So there was a lot of news articles that dropped about that. And overall, people were overwhelmingly impressed. Let's just see if it holds out.
That's awesome. The only thing I'm looking forward to right now is the next Cyberpunk.
That's a ways out, isn't it?
It's in the works. It's probably closer than Fallout 5.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of video games, first bit of news that I have today, that was the worst segue.
Yeah, that was terrible.
New Bethesda update may be great news for Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5. This is a news update, not an electronic update or a software update. And this update is that we are getting a new writer, or Bethesda's getting a new writer. His name is John Dombrow. He's now at Bethesda, and he's from BioWare. Did some writing in Dragon Age Veilguard, as well as Anthem and Mass Effect Andromeda, which aren't necessarily amazing credits.
No,
except for the fact
quite
that
bad,
his characters were considered some of the best written.
That's the thing, though. That's the people
and most enjoyed.
I've seen everyone trashing this guy online, which is dumb. You can't trash one. Like, you could have a low-level game designer or level designer that's going from a flop of a game and going to a new game. He could have been the best content in the game that everyone loved, but no one cares because he was on that title.
Right, exactly. And even that's not even the highlights really of his career, because he was also on Mass Effect 2 and 3. He wrote Javik in the Mass Effect trilogy, and Javik is one of the most beloved characters in the series. And he has writing credits on BioShock Infinite as well. He's talented. He is for sure, especially as a character writer, it would seem.
Yeah, so all this bashing that people have been putting on him and saying, oh no, Elder Scrolls 6 is doomed, is a bunch of garbage.
No, yeah, it's absolutely not. And one of the things that people have been talking about is the fact that writing, some of the story writing, some of the character writing has been subpar. This is a complaint that I've read about. This is a complaint I've heard about. We're getting fresh blood. This can only mean good things.
Generally, yeah.
And they're bringing him on as, his title is Senior Quest Designer. So obviously, this is narrative quests, narrative quest writing.
Yeah. Which can, I can see where people are worried that means that Elder Scrolls 6 is miles and miles away if they're bringing on a new senior designer, or writer like that. But they could have most of it already done, and he's going in there to do some cleanup.
Yeah.
And writing some key side quests. You never know.
I mean, that's the bread and butter of Bethesda games, are like the side quests, especially. We just talked about it a couple episodes ago.
Oh yeah.
So that's exciting. Two other things I want to bring up before I'm going to save that one topic for a little bit. There's two other things I definitely want to bring up. First of all, there is a new ESO event starting October 13th, the Writhing Wall.
Yeah, this is being held as a very big one.
Mm-hmm. It was originally slated for the summer, but looking like it's going to be bumped later, Q3, which would be, October. So that's something that you can look forward to. The article isn't very specific about what it is. Do you know anything about it?
It's opening up a big portion of Elder Scrolls that has not been opened up yet, and that's Solstice.
Oh, okay. Yep. That's right.
So they're saying it's going to be a game changer in a big way.
Yeah.
A lot of content added to it. So it should be interesting. I got to get back in that game one of these days. I have too many Elder Scrolls games I'm doing right now, or not Elder Scrolls, but Bethesda in general. So I just can't afford the time.
Look, whichever title does cross-platform first, I'm with you on it. Okay,
Yeah,
so I said 76 last week, but if Elder Scrolls Online comes out cross-platform, I'll give that another shot. I just need the damn thing to run properly.
Yeah, I don't understand why they haven't done it, because I know the issues with coding, but the biggest issue is getting Microsoft and Sony to play nice and allow the servers to join. But a lot of companies have done that, and cross-platforms are pretty much everywhere now.
At this point, it seems counterintuitive not to have that as an option. You're diversifying your market. Isn't that a thing, business people?
I think, in my opinion, the reason why Bethesda's been holding out is it's going to be a big investment in having to redo a lot of their servers. Because their servers are code-specific based on platform, and when they do cross-platform, all the servers are going to be unified code, but it's going to have to be reworked.
Oh, okay. Okay. In all fairness, that sounds like a huge job that I definitely wouldn't want to do. Next little piece. This is super cool. I told you that story how I downloaded Skyrim for the first time in forever.
Yeah.
And my kids were making fun of me for it because it didn't look pretty enough, and then 3 days later it looked amazing. Well, there is a massive visual overhaul that you can download now. It's a mod on Nexus.
Yeah, I was excited until I saw the fact it was Nexus.
Complete texture overhaul. And it is, hang on, I was reading through this earlier. It blew my mind. It is a whopping 40 gig download. 2,200 files.
And there's only one picture of the shading of the cheese wheel.
Yeah.
But damn, that's a pretty cheese wheel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it, because you have to use the original Skyrim. You can't use the Anniversary Edition or the Special Edition, because those are tied into creations. So you'd have to use the original one that would allow you to tie into Nexus, and that's a lot of work. I don't know. I'm tempted to look at it, but I have my current character on the Anniversary Edition, so I'm not going to mess with anything like that. But if you want to do a massive visual overhaul in Skyrim, this looks like the way to go.
It's called Skyrim 22X, and it is by... See, all right. I don't think we've had this talk on this show. We had it on the previous show. Your fucking usernames, all right?
Yes.
P is in Paul, Fuscher. Fuscher? Whatever.
He's sitting there, Fuscher.
Jackass with his dumb name. But the mod is Skyrim 202X. You can check that out. I'm sure somebody's going to want that. I definitely would.
2,200 files, 40 gigs. That's massive.
I mean, I wonder if it's
just all visual or if they actually add content to it.
According to the article, it's just visual. A couple of things I came across. I was actually cleaning out my phone, and I found a couple of things that I put into content. I have a folder on my phone that's specifically for content. I overlooked it. There was an article a little while ago. I don't have an address for the article, but I have the picture. I'm going to give the widget. You can put it up on the screen. Osaka, Japan has its own Diamond City where they turned a baseball stadium into a neighborhood.
That's interesting.
Looks freaking cool.
Because baseball is huge in Japan. Why would they waste that real estate?
Have you seen half the shit they do over there? Like they don't think like us. There's they got a Gundam on one block and then a karaoke bar with girls anime makeup on the next block. None of it makes sense to me.
Yeah, Japan's a very interesting country. I'll leave it at that.
I always wanted to visit. My son's there now. He loves it. He's going up to Tokyo regularly too. Okay, so the other thing, I hit Widget up via text message the minute I saw this because I'm like, gasp. A couple things that Modifius has been putting up on their socials lately. One was a picture. They have a lot of minis, right? They got Fallout Factions. They got all these other different games, Discworld and fucking Star Trek and all sorts of different stuff. So they always have a bunch of minis. They're always posting pictures of their minis, little mini characters. And we talked on a previous show, actually, I believe it was the show with Wolf, about how we would love to see an Elder Scrolls 2D20 game.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, they don't have one. There's an unofficial one that somebody else did, but Modifius doesn't have an Elder Scrolls thing. Well, they posted a picture of a Skyrim guard from Windhelm, a Windhelm guard, of like a fully painted MIDI.
Yeah.
And I lost my shit.
I wasn't
sure. And I looked everywhere.
Exactly what you meant by that. Now it makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I looked everywhere. Okay. There's a couple things. Modifius does this thing. It's like the anti-Bethesda. It's like they tease you, but they give you zero explanation whatsoever. And I could not find anything regarding a Skyrim or an Elder Scrolls RPG by Modifius or really anywhere at all. And then the second thing is they posted a picture of Cooper Howard as the ghoul in front of Dinky the Dino at Novak. I think they actually might have shared that from Bethesda's social media. However, they then said, I wonder if this is going to appear in Fallout the RPG Royal Flush, which presumes a supplemental book to the Fallout RPG, which we have talked about on the show here
Royal
before.
Flush being poker term. So New Vegas.
New Vegas expansion for that. I'm so hyped up for that. My TT RPG heart is just pitter pattering. And also, if you do play Fallout Factions, the mini collection has been expanded and is available for. It includes characters from the TV show, including like Lucy and Maximus and the Ghoul are all part of that pack. So you can check that out. And Widget, I have those pictures. I'll send them to you.
Yeah.
So you can throw them up there. Now, the elephant in the room, the thing everybody's been talking about today online, and that has been a Tim Lamb article.
Yes.
Now, this is post the data mine leak, right? This was both the game. I found articles both by the Gamer and IGN. I'm going to go to the IGN article. It was better written, to be honest. So we had the leak a little while ago where they released code. We covered this, I believe, in episode 9, suggesting that there's a new mechanic called cruise mode being added to space travel. Well, Tim Lamb has basically said, Tim Lamb confirmed the studio has been working on Starfield's space gameplay and that a new DLC story is still coming at some point.
Mm-hmm.
At some point. He says, I think as it comes to Starfield, I'm really excited for players to see what the teams have been working on. Tim, so are we.
Yeah.
We have some cool stuff coming, including free updates and features the players have been asking for, as well as a new DLC story.
Yeah, one thing about that statement that kind of threw me off was, why would he say free update? Aren't updates
I don't know.
Always free?
Yeah, in general. But I think I think maybe he was separating that from the DLC, which is probably not going to be free.
Oh, heck no,
right?
It's not going to be free.
Right. He says, I can't go into details yet, but I will say part of the team has been focused on space gameplay to make travels more rewarding. So maybe that conversation we had about, hey, are we going to maybe have some random encounters in whatever this cruise mode is? Possibly. Mm-hmm. We're going to be adding some new game systems, plural. Made me pause because plural?
Yep.
What are their game systems?
I caught that too.
Are you going to make Widget's dream come true and give us some space stations?
It says I highlighted features that players have been asking for. Mm-hmm. Is my space stations coming?
Yeah.
If you want me to really get re-addicted to Starfield to the extreme, that's how you do it. Yep. And giving us actual reasons for building outposts and then tying that into the game better. That's dream come true.
Absolutely. And a few other smaller delights. Here's another line that I found really interesting. There's always some really interesting stuff coming down the pipe from our verified creators. There's some fun stuff. And when we spoke with Richard Griffiths of King Gath Creations,
mm-hmm.
he wasn't specific. He didn't say anything in particular, but he said there is other stuff that they're working on too. So I'm looking forward to possibly seeing something from them. The amount of amazing stuff that has been released for that game, it's just mind-blowing. So I'm excited to see what else. I still have to download the Veil. I still have to do the Veil at some point. I really, because that's the Aegis. That's my Aegis. I want more Aegis in my game. That's supposed to be Aegis heavy. So
I've been getting the itch for Starfield lately. I'm gonna have to dive into it again later. But I got too much. Like, I'm enjoying the crap out of my current plays and everything. So
yeah. I'm dedicated to New Vegas for the moment, but I still am part of. Well, I got my Starfield Shipyards, No Mods, No Salt on Facebook that I still am a part of, and I see these people building these ships or Ship and Pilot on Reddit, Metals group, and I see him building these ships. I'm like, yes, I want more. And Tim goes on and says, I just want to say thanks. We really appreciate the support and the enthusiasm. We can't wait to get it in the hands of our players.
Yeah, so IGN later went on in the article saying that Starfield's second expansion and much anticipated PlayStation 5 port would now arrive in 2026. They're saying it was reported, but I haven't seen anything actually reported by Bethesda to confirm that.
Right. No, I haven't either. Only thing I've seen is just everybody's been saying 2026.
Yeah.
And it's been all theory.
Oh.
So, I mean, maybe that is the case. We're getting close to the end of the year.
came out in September last year.
Yeah.
And we're now coming up on September. So we might get some good information, and who knows?
Yeah. It could just be yanking our chain.
Quite possible.
It's entirely possible. I'm super excited about that. I still wish we were hearing more about... obviously, Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5, but... I was really expecting...
I don't expect him to hear anything of
not for a while.
For years. I mean, I hope we're still doing this show when that game comes out.
Yeah.
And kicking it, but it's going to be a long time. I'm still holding by the fact that the thing is going to be released in 5 years, so probably 2030.
I mean, wow, that'd be cool if we were still going there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I was more disappointed. I was hoping at Gamescom, given the leak, that we were going to get something about Fallout 3 Remastered.
Yeah,
that's what I was.
Yeah, that and definitely Starfield. Like, everyone was gearing up for that information. It just didn't happen. And I was sitting there thinking that Bethesda, you're disappointing your fans way, 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 way too much. You got to stop doing this. When you have a huge fan base out there that's dedicated to you, but we're getting disappointed. We're chomping at the bit for this content that we know is coming.
It's a bone, man. Yeah. Give us something, anything.
I'm excited. This little blurb right here was just confirmation that we're getting things, but
yeah.
I can't wait to see what it is. Yeah, Bethesda, go ahead and invite us down to your studios in Maryland. Let us check out what you're doing. We'll sign the embargo, meaning that we can't release any information on it until such and such time, but that's fine. We just want to know.
I'll drive down there. It's like a 10-hour drive for me.
Well, I'd have to fly.
Maybe 12 to Maryland.
It'd be like a 2-day drive for me.
I'd do it overnight.
All right, I think we're done bashing a little bit and getting our 2 cents in on this, so let's get into our gameplay.
Yeah. Do you want to start?
Yeah, why not, actually?
Okay.
I'm going to save my New Vegas portion as the last part.
Okay.
We can tie into yours.
Okay.
I'm going to go backwards.
Sounds good. Backwards?
So, actually, because I do my notes, when I do my show notes, I create them as soon as I open up my first game of the week after we record. So sometime during the weekend, just so as I'm playing the game, something interesting happens, I'm over there typing in my notes so I don't forget. Which is great because I would forget everything. So Skyrim was the last game I played, so it's the last thing in my notes. And the first thing I did is I uninstalled and then reinstalled the East Empire Trading Company mod.
Okay.
Trying to fix that problem with Shurok or whatever his name is, the Khajiit, the main character for that, is stuck over there because I really want to play this mod. And one of the big features was really cool. Like everything you gather in the dungeon, you put in one open container, they'll come and get it. But they'll later ask you if I can mark things to sell. So just automatically sell it and put it into a coffer at the camp. I just go pick it up at my leisure. So that's a big deal, and I would really like that. But when I got back into the game, he's still there. Went over there at the island, he's still just walking there in place.
Oof.
So,
did you roll back?
No.
You go back in your saves?
No, because I had finished that entire extra DLC. I did not want to roll back on that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I might be SOL, but so I went online, found out where the camp location is. So I was supposed to, follow him to. I went over there hoping he would just teleport over to the camp and meet me there. No dice. I waited for 48 hours in game. So eventually I went on to Kingath forums and I looked through their forums trying to see if anyone had the same problem. Various other problems, some of them saying that waiting 48 hours at the camp fixed their issue, but nothing exactly like my issue. So I created an account and a post. And as of now, I checked about an hour before recording, still no reply back on it. So hopefully I get a response, like how I can possibly fix this problem.
Yeah, man, there's probably only one way to do it.
In that case, I just won't be able to play it, which sucks. I spent money on it. Not a whole lot, but, it wasn't free.
Still, it's a bummer. Right.
And it would be a very useful little tool. And it's not just in one way, but in multiple different ways.
Dude, I played Skyrim. I would go and I would do a dungeon or I'd do a quest or something like that. Mm-hmm. And almost like ritual. I would start, I believe I usually started in Whiterun. And I'd hit the houses and the merchants in Whiterun. So you were doing sell everything run. I can. The sell run. The sell run, and also I was really big into collecting books. So my book collection started in Whiterun, and then it went all the way around the map to Markarth, I believe, last time I did that. But anyways, you go to different towns and hit all the different merchants trying to sell all this crap off. You know how much time that would have saved me if I had a mechanic where I'm just like, I got this hireling that will just take care of it for me and sell it, and all I have to do is go back and collect the gold? Come on.
Piles and piles of armor and weapons, and I have a safe in my room in my new house I talked about on the show.
Yeah.
That is full of gems. Probably 300 or 400 different gemstones in there.
Yeah.
And I have a strong box that's full of gold earrings and necklaces and just piled up. So I just can't sell them. Stuff. So it'd be nice to have that as an option. It really would. And then, I did one of the quests that I haven't done before. I had to go to this banquet up on a mountain. So I went to go do it. I'm thinking this is going to be another quest content. But turns out I did this banquet, and 10 minutes later, I got this new home. That's inside of a mountain. It's cool, but not as cool as the last one I got. And it has the display cases in the kitchen and the crafting areas, but nah, the other one was way better. There is this one part in the new island for Dragonborn where you invest in this archaeological dig.
Okay.
So you invest 1,000 gold into it. You go do your business, and he sends you a note saying, "Hey, something's happened. Come check out the dig site." Went over there, and he said that the entire digging crew that he had hired with the 1,000 gold I invested got killed because Draugr came to life, and he goes, "I don't know if it's worth it because it might be a dead end." So the quest updates: kill all the Draugr if you want,
of course,
and find a way to get deeper in. So of course I went down there, one-shot everything in there, and figured out a way to get it further in. Is I'd invest another 2,000. So now I'm waiting for the next part of that where I'm gonna have to invest probably 4,000 or 5,000. I'm really hoping this doesn't bite me in the butt, and it's like, oh, look at you made 500 gold.
Okay, but realistically, your house, you're just talking about how you have chests overflowing with gems and necklaces.
What's the point of having all this gold and jewels if you can't get any cash out of it?
Right, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just saying, you're not broke, brother.
Oh, no. I have like 18,000 on my character right now.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Pretty wealthy at the moment, but still, I mean, it's the principle here.
Right.
And I started clearing out the little random encounter stuff like the caves and dungeons that I come across. I wasn't doing that at all. So I started doing that, and I went into
Okay.
I was just doing my quest, getting to the point where I want to be. So I went into a cave, and there was these two bandits that were just walking side by side, going down the cave, just chit-chatting, just hanging out, talking about their day.
Right.
I sit there and drop one with an arrow with the arrowhead sticking out of his forehead. He just plummets. I was sitting there thinking, how would that be if I was that guy walking next to my buddy, and suddenly he just plops down face first with an arrow sticking out of his head? He didn't get a chance to even say what the hell before, he was meeting his maker too.
Yeah.
I just kind of laughed about it and went about my business. Took out, and I'm getting so good in stealth. I'm level 80 in stealth right now. I have everything unlocked except the level 100 one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My archery's nearly maxed out, 80 something. Mind you, I don't have any points into anything else except archery and stealth, but my whole character's built around it. Yeah, I mean, it's great. I can wipe things out very easily. I don't trigger traps anymore, and I can roll all over the place.
There you go.
Like some kind of decked out ninja.
Parkour.
Yeah, that comes in my head every time. That's probably going to pop up on the video version now.
Yep.
And then
spoken into existence.
Yeah, I went to my house, and then to unload all this gear I have, and I got to put the mask of whatever his face was that I killed in the Dragonborn. Starts with an M. Put my collections away. Yeah, put all this junk away and all my stuff I'm not using, and unloaded like 250 pounds off my character. Because they do backpacks in the Anniversary Edition. It's a mod, and it increases your carry capacity dramatically. And backpacks will even give you bonuses. Like mine gives me plus 20 to archery.
Of course it does.
Yeah, it's the Hunter's Pack, of course.
Fair enough.
I'm lethal. Ebony bow. But I got attacked a dragon at my house. Like almost every time I go there, I'd say at least 50% of the time I get attacked by a dragon. And it's
dragons are coming and knocking on your door.
Yeah, constantly saying hello. And then it's kind of a good gauge to tell me where I'm at in strength in the game, because now I'm up to frost dragons.
Okay.
No more blood dragons. I stepped up to frost dragons. So I'm waiting. Nice. I think the next one's like ancient dragons. That'll eat my face. So we'll see.
Right.
I wanted to find, because I have this shout, the Phantom. It's like Phantom Self or something like that. It's one of the shouts you get from Bart's College. Where Phantom Form, thank you. Where I have my duplicate, and he heals me as he attacks. I only have 2 of the words, and I was trying to find it, and went back to the fact that, there's that door in the sanctuary that I could not open up. The hidden door in the wall.
Right. Yeah.
Went back there, and it kind of dawned on me, like, so everything else in this game, in this mod, this expansion, you open up doors with shouts. So I quit Fus Roda and just said, "What the hell?" Shouted at it, and it opened. Lo and behold, what? There was a dragon wall behind there.
You were tripping about that last week.
Yep. All I had to do was just yell at the damn door, and it opened.
Yeah.
And it was the third word for my shout. So that was my big win in Skyrim. Mm-hmm. That's all I got a chance to do. I've been doing a lot of like the little caves and dungeons and things like that, just clearing things out, finding new shouts, but working on blacksmithing. So exciting for the air. I jumped in Fallout 76, and of course, I jumped into it after playing about 5 or 6 hours in New Vegas.
Oh, okay.
And the stark difference in graphics quality and environment is like jarring.
I'm sure it is.
The 76 is the most modern Fallout, and it's actually extremely pretty and very well done. Mm-hmm. It's aging now. You can see it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 7-8 years old now, something like that, or more.
Well, maybe we'll see a little bit of upgrade in what is it, December?
Yeah, I
got that big update coming.
So it was a big stark difference when I jumped from those two games. So I visited a player's camp. I like doing that, just seeing what they're selling at different camps, and because the big thing in Fallout 76 is plans. You can't build stuff into your camp without having the plans to build different things, and I have hardly anything right now. So I went to this one guy who had a whole bunch of plans for sale, and I looked at them, and they're like 100 caps a piece, which is cheap. So I started just buying and buying and buying, not paying attention to my funds. Went to buy one, and said, "You don't have enough," and I was like, "Oh, crap." I had 76 caps left. And in this game, you have to pay caps to fast travel.
Oh, how much is it to fast travel?
I had enough to probably do 2 or 3 jumps. The long distances can be up to 40 caps a piece. Short ones as low as 4 or 5, but yeah, I was face palming after that. Thankfully, though, I had quests nearby that allow me to get some extra caps. I'm back up to like 300 or 400 now, so I'm not panicking.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever sell anything?
No.
Do you have anything for sale at your camp, or
not yet?
Not something you've done, or
no?
Oh, okay.
I can put one up. I just don't have anything to really sell yet. So I got my 15 legendary modules that I need to turn my sniper rifle into a 3-star legendary.
Nice.
It's random, and it came out completely useless. I got the junkie, is one of the big ones, and that's it. You get damage increase for how many addictions you have, and I don't touch chems in the game.
Oh, man.
So I never have addictions or anything like that, so that was worthless. Like +3 to strength. I don't do anything with strength. And another one that was kind of useful. I don't remember which one it was. So I was really disappointed, and I started researching, like, how can I change out these mods? I don't want to do a new sniper, find a new sniper rifle, and redo it. Turns out that I was today years old when I found out that I can put on specific legendaries on my sniper rifle. And how you do it. See, I've been saving up all my legendaries and turning them into scripts where I can buy like random weapons and armor. What I should have been doing is saving the ones that I like the legendary mods on, and then just breaking them down, because you have a high chance of getting that legendary as a mod. And you just slap it on your weapon. Unfortunately, I did not do that, so I had just finished selling like, I think 9 legendaries to turn in for scripts.
Oh.
2 of them had legendaries mods on there that I would have loved to have. And there's a 2% chance that when you break a legendary down, you could actually learn the plan to make that mod. For me, that's never going to happen. It's like a 60% chance to actually get one of the mods to become a mod that you can put on a different weapon. And I broke down 5 legendaries now and have not gotten anything. So that's going to be my life as I try to make my sniper rifle into something useful.
Right. That's a bummer, dude.
So I went to I had an interesting occurrence. So they have these radio relay towers all over the map used for broadcasting. And there's usually like Scorched or those big beefy mutants all over the place.
Super mutants?
Yeah, super mutants that are just hanging out there.
Yeah.
And I went up to one, and there was nothing around it. I had a quest to go to one of the relay towers and put something in, and lo and behold, I got up there, and I heard like a clunk, 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 clunk sound like that, but at least 30 or 40 different clunks going on. I opened the damn door, and I'm not kidding, about 11 to 13 robots poured out of that thing, all attacking me. It was 16. I counted the corpses. It was 16 came out of that building. This little tiny building.
Oh, man.
It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I almost got killed. But it was crazy. They were just streaming out of this little tiny building. The quest I said that I was doing to do the nuclear weapons was wrong. That was not the quest. I didn't remember correctly. And Fallout 76 really rewards you for really just exploring. So I haven't done much exploring. That's been my bad. I remembered that there's this very nondescript place you have to go to in the swamp area to start this really very interesting quest that gives you the ability to do nukes. And I couldn't remember what it was, so I had to go online and look it up. And it's this nuclear waste disposal facility out there.
Okay.
That's guarded by 2 freaking alpha deathclaws. I remember that. Ooh. And what it is, it's the quest to start the Enclave.
Oh.
Led by the lead AI, Modus. So it's like this, the puppet masters of the U.S. government before it all collapsed. So think Deep State. And it's this collection of AI, and it used to be a bunch of politicians and high-ranking generals that controlled the U.S. government from the background inside this underground bunker.
Right.
The AI went AWOL and wound up killing all the politicians and generals. And it's really creepy, but it's very, very cool. And you get to join the Enclave, which is what I'm doing right now.
Oh, you get to join them. Okay.
And in the process, you have to join the army because you have to climb up military ranks to get access to the command center. I have to become a general.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
that
just
makes sense now.
Private right now, so I got a long ass way to go. And you got to do killing elite monsters in the world, doing Enclave specific. You unlock Enclave specific events. You got to do those. It's a grind and a half. I forgot how much of a grind it is. Gotcha. So I'm working on that. But it gives you a lot of really cool rewards, like the ability to drop a nuke somewhere in the map.
It sounds awesome. I love the way that they did that. That sounds great.
All clandestine.
Sounds like something I would 100% be into.
Ops.
Well, yeah. That's cool.
So once I started doing that, I was like, okay, I'm going to do some other quest line to occupy my time as I'm trying to do all these little side missions and everything. So I started joining this Brotherhood of Steel. Started that quest line. Only a few quests into it. I'm just got accepted in as an initiate. So
cool.
Yeah, fun times.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Joining the Enclave and the Brotherhood of Steel.
I'm taking over Appalachia, man. It's mine.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
All right, so remember my little issue with Fallout New Vegas last episode, with it was a little tiny box on my screen?
Yeah. Yep.
So I did more research, and sure enough, the Ultimate Edition on Fallout New Vegas, it's free if you have the Game Pass on Xbox, was available. So I downloaded it, and it nearly fits my screen now.
Nice.
The height's perfect. It leaves about 3 inches on each side because it's an extremely wide screen. I'm not surprised, but the max is 2560 by 1440. So it's a hell of a lot better.
It's a lot closer, yeah.
Yeah. And it actually carried over my save file from the Steam edition.
Oh, very
so I didn't have to start over completely, yeah.
Okay.
I went into Good Spring, started doing all those quests, learning the game and for what it is, and my new boo, Sunny.
You like Sunny, huh?
She's pretty cool.
She is sweet.
And for an older game, she's got a booty.
Oh my!
And as I'm going through, Good Spring, what we talked about last episode, as you were running down the TV show, was making a lot more sense. The different factions, and it's getting interesting. And I did that quest where you have to save the town from those douchebags.
Powder gangers,
yeah. And they give you an option to talk to those 3 different people to get them on your side, and you need to have 25 points in different things to be able to convince them.
Yeah.
I spent 2 hours getting all the 25 points I needed and everything, and eventually convinced everybody.
Oh, did you really?
I did not want to fail anything. I was convincing everybody. So I got the TNT. I got the merchant. He was the last one to do. I had found a magazine in one of the mailboxes that allowed me to get the extra 10 points I needed to convince him.
Yep.
Got the bar lady, like the town mom. I always forget her name. I should have wrote that stuff down.
Tracy, I believe, is the bar lady in the bar. Somebody's going to correct me.
I mean, the controls in New Vegas are wonky compared to what I'm used to in 76. They're different.
They are.
And the fact that there's no sprint drives me crazy.
Trudy.
Yep, that's her. I had to load back my save after I killed everybody because I accidentally killed one of the townspeople and got them all pissed off at me during the fight.
Oh, really? That's
using dynamite. So the next time I didn't use dynamite, I just used my shotgun. Yeah, and when you get everybody helping you out, you don't have to do anything. They'll wind up killing them all themselves.
Yeah, it's pretty easy go. It is, and I just remembered a point that I forgot to bring up when we were talking about the TV show and the trailer, is the fact that because you were just talking about the Brotherhood in '76, the fact that the Brotherhood presence in New Vegas is extremely minimal. Right? When we're talking about the Caesar's Legion, no NCR, so theoretically Caesar's Legion took out the NCR or just decimated it enough, and the Brotherhood's coming back 7 years later after Fallout 4, not 15 after New Vegas. Just doing all my corrections real quick.
Yeah.
The Brotherhood's coming back to, I assume, support the Brotherhood that is there, and as a means of, trying to get rid of the Legion again.
Okay.
And I also noticed one part in the trailer, because I just watched it again, that Lucy is shown walking with Legion soldiers at one point.
Oh, yeah, near the beginning.
So Lucy gets tied with them at some point. Yeah, I just noticed that again. Anyways, okay. That's it.
That's cool.
The correction's done.
I just been learning the game. Went to Prim, got the new sheriff.
Which one did you get?
I went for the convict.
You went for the convict.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried doing that.
Wiped out everybody in the prison. Used up all my Simpacts and everything I had to get it.
Interesting.
All my ammo. I was pretty much useless after that fight.
Some of the fights in that game are brutal.
Yeah, and going into the hotel casino was tough to get that stupid deputy out of there.
Yeah, useless deputy.
Highly. Books it out of there.
Well, I'm just gonna wait outside. I'm like, yeah, let me just handle everything in here, you dick.
I'm not gonna be the sheriff. I'm not qualified.
Right,
dude,
such a bastard.
Yeah, I still had to go to the camp for New California.
That's right across from Prim.
Yeah, well, it's not right across. It was a hike, and I got jumped by 3 rad scorpions.
Oh, you're talking about the
with the 2 big
Mojave
statues.
Outpost?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
I had to go over there and bribe the dude to pardon the convict.
Oh, you had to go through all that. See, I did not have to go through that. I went a different route.
I figured there was a few routes you could take. I'm guessing there's more than just the 2 routes they initially say, too.
Possibly.
I remember reading something a long time ago about when I first started playing the game, that you can reprogram a robot to become the sheriff.
Oh, man, that sounds really familiar. You might be right.
I should have researched that.
It's in my defense, personally, it's been over a decade since I played this game.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Memories. It's going to be like playing a new game to you again.
It already is.
Yeah, my memory's so crap that when I play a game again for the first time in like 10, 15 years, it's just a new experience.
Yeah.
Except for a couple games like Chrono Trigger, but...
Well, right. The same thing for me. It would be like Mass Effect. That's one I go back to regularly. Or Red Dead Redemption.
I've been wanting to play Red Dead Redemption 2 again. I haven't played that in forever. I only played an hour and a half of that.
So good all the way through. Great story.
I beat the first one, but never got into the second.
If you beat the first one, the second one's worth a look because it's a prequel.
Right, well, I know. So yeah, I finished up Prem, and then I started my journey to find out who shot me at the head again. Got jumped by some people in the middle of the street, killed me, and I said, okay, I'm done for now.
It sounds like you're right behind me.
Okay.
I fired up. Obviously, much nostalgia. I did post on our. Yep, I posted on our Discord. Check out our Discord. It's available on all of our socials. You'll be able to get to our link tree, which is linktree/weirdchaosmedia, and you can get our Discord in there. But so I posted some pictures on there. Just everything I saw from the minute it booted up. I was just googly eyed about. I love this game so much. So obviously, yeah, Matthew Perry shoots you in the head. And then you wake up and you create your character. Yeah, not literally Matthew Perry. Well, R.I.P. So, and I forgot, I talked to Victor. As soon as I came out, the first thing I saw when I came out of Doc's house was Victor. So I chased him down. And I didn't realize, as I was talking to him, I realized that I didn't realize, wow, I said realize a lot.
Yeah, you realize that you said realize a lot.
He doesn't remember anything before showing up in town. He's been in town for like, I think he said like a decade or 15 years or something like that.
Yeah, I talked
he's been in there for a hot minute.
And I asked her how long he's been there. She doesn't like him. Doesn't trust him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't talk to her about
She said that he was there before she arrived, like 8 or 9 years prior.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Obviously, he's a riot. I was doing my searching around and looking around the town. And as soon as you go into the saloon, of course, there's a powder ganger there trying to shake down Trudy. Immediately, I did the same thing. I got the dynamite. I got the extra guns. I did not get Trudy to help out, but I got the extra stuff from the leather armor and whatever that you get from the general store. Smoked them. First try. Dynamite. Had way too much fun with the dynamite. It was a little bit of a learning curve trying to remember how far you throw it.
Yeah, I almost blew myself up the first time I tried it.
I think that was the one resident that died was from a piece of my dynamite. I can't confirm. I just know there was only one that died. So I get done doing all of that. I head down the road towards Prim. Of course, you got a couple of encounters on the way. You got the rest area. You got the California Highway Patrol office. Run into the...
I don't think I stopped at that office.
Yeah, you go in and there's like 2 or 3 raiders and a bunch of the little praying mantis.
No, I didn't.
Creatures.
Oh, I might have.
Yeah.
I remember the praying mantis ones. I remember those little assholes.
There was one that was, I just happened to see him off the corner of my compass, and I go over there, and there's 3 powder gangers on patrol there. And at this point, they weren't like killing me on sight, but they had a stash of dynamite that they were guarding. Mm-hmm. So I took them out. I took the dynamite.
With the little trailer, right?
Yeah. A little trailer off to the side.
Snuck up on him.
There you go. Of course you did.
Naturally.
So I go down to Prim. I've been to Prim in real life.
Nice.
There is a giant roller coaster there. That's part of it, but it looks more like a modern mall than, what you see down there in the game. That was actually my first... I was living out in Las Vegas for a minute, and I went out there specifically to drive limousines. And the first ever ride in a limousine I had this guy who... It was him and his woman. I'm not sure if she was bought or if she was a sugar mama or not sugar mama. Definitely wasn't that. Or just like a trophy girl or whatever.
Yeah.
Good looking girl. And this guy was like, if you ever seen Boondock Saints, the
one of
first
my favorite
big
movies of all time.
Okay. The gangsters in the hotel, when they're sneaking through the vents.
Yeah.
And they come through the ceiling, right?
The boss
he looked like
yelling?
This guy. Yes, he looked like that guy. And I'm still to this day about 99% sure the dude was Russian Mafia, and I'm not even kidding. Just the way he talked, the way he presented himself. I took him down to Prim. That was my very first ride when I drove limousine out in Las Vegas. So I get to, so clear out, right? Take care of everything, clear out the hotel, and talk to the NCR. And they're like, hey, you can either bring in more NCR troops and we can occupy the town, or you can go talk to Myers over at the prison. And I'm thinking, Myers, I'm like trying to remember. I mean, bear with me. It's been like 13, 14 years since I played this damn game. And I'm like, I must okay, the prison, those are powder gangers, those are bad guys. I'm gonna have to go. I can't remember getting this guy before. I'm like, I think I'm gonna have to go save him, right? So I go in there and just start smoking powder gangers, like right off the rip, right from the beginning. I get right up into the fenced in area where, you know, you can get it, well, exit or whatever. From that point forward, I go in. So I go into the first room that you go into, and it's just full of these powder gangers. And I pop one, and then all of a sudden everybody starts shooting. It's this huge gunfight inside of this room. And I noticed the name above one of them is Myers. And he's shooting at me.
What?
And I'm like, well.
He didn't shoot at me at all. He was just cowering.
Well, that's some horse shit. Because he stood up and drew down. I ended up having to kill him.
Nah, and I got he was just cowering and just sitting there in the corner until I was done. And then he talked to me.
Well, apparently you're more intimidating than me. I didn't think, you know, I don't know. Anyways, I'm vilified by the powder gangers now. I couldn't. I'm like, and then it wasn't until later that I remembered the mechanic, because I was going through and, you know, you have to repair all your stuff. And I accidentally put on the powder ganger armor. It's like, oh, you are now disguised as one of the powder gangers. Shit. I killed a bunch of them in Goodsprings. I could have just put that on their outfit, walked right in, and it'd have been no issue. That. God damn it. So
went in guns blazing like you did.
Yeah, well, fuck us, I guess. So that didn't work out. So obviously the NCR it is, and you got to go. The deputy points you towards Novak by way of Tipton. And of course, you have to go to the Mojave outpost, and you got to talk to those guys there and convince the guy to, you know, send troops up. And then you go up and like, okay, NCR is going to occupy this. Cool. So that's handled. I go head back south, and I get to Tipton. And of course, Tipton, have you been this far in the game?
No.
Okay. Well, Tipton is your first run-in with the Caesar's Legion. And what they did is they had a lottery. And there's only 2 quote-unquote winners. All right? Everybody else died, was crucified. That's exactly what it is. They were crucified. And the winner, you see him running out of town as you're going in. He's like, I won the lottery. And he's just running free. He's happier than a pig in shit. I won the lottery. And I actually watched him just run right off into the middle of the desert. I was hoping to see like a rad scorpion jump up and like smoke him or something, but
take him out.
Didn't happen. And then, so of course, you know, you get in there and, you know, they immediately start talking shit. And you talk to them, you can get an idea of their philosophy, this, that, and the other. I know what the Caesar's Legion is. I just started killing them.
It really
it was a little bit. No, it was a heck of a fight. It was a good fight, and I took care of all of them. And I go in and I'm like sacking the houses around, just looking for whatever, anything valuable. And I about shit myself because I come out of one of the houses, and this is directly in front of like the main street leading up to the city hall in Tipton. And there's this herd of like 6 or 7 bighorners.
Yeah, I saw that.
These giant
screenshot
mutant buffaloes. Yeah. And I could not remember. I'm like, can I fuck with these guys, or are they going to turn around and kill me? So I sat there and waited for them. And it's wicked. I don't know if you can see it in the picture, but in the game, when I came out, what startled me the most is it looked like all these bighorners were feeding on the corpses of the legionnaires. So it looked like they were eating the dead bodies.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit.
I'm like, I was like,
it's possible.
It is. So I'm chilled out. I hung out, just sat there and waited for them to go away. And then I go up and I go to the general store. And this video is great. I did post this one on the Discord. You go into the general store, and there's a guy called Boxcars in there. And you walk up, and as soon as he sees you, he's like, oh, hell no. He's like, you kidding me? These guys broke my legs. And now the Grim fucking Reaper of the Powder Gangers shows up, man. What do you got against us? He's flipping out. He's got some great dialogue. I love that guy. So yeah, he was the second place winner where he got to live, but they took hammers to his freaking legs. Just brutal. So yeah, I cleared out the town hall, and it was just like a bunch of Legion wolves or dogs or whatever, mongrels. The only thing I didn't get to do inside of there was I got into the mayor's office, and then, well, it's not even the office. I think it's like the waiting area outside of his office because there's another door on the inside, but the lock was too difficult for me to pick.
Okay.
So I couldn't get into it. And I thought I found a key, but the key went to a different room. And I think it's down on the counter in like the main room. You'll find an old key behind the counter. And then there's a door right around the corner that it opens. And there's just like a few decent goodies.
Making mental notes here.
Takes you down. It takes you down to a basement, and there's like a bunch of like food, like dandy apples, and I think there's some drink down there or stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, useful. So I leave Tipton finally, avoiding the big horners, and I start headed towards down the road, which is the road that's going to take me to Novak. I get jumped by a bunch of raiders. I handled them okay. I'm really low on ammo and stim packs at this point. So I ended up going back, fast traveling back to Good Springs, because I want to try to re-up my ammo and get more stim packs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the inventory hadn't changed. So I slept again. I waited for 48 hours like I do in Starfield, and the inventory didn't change.
Oh. Okay.
So I don't know what I'll have to either look it up or try it again in game, see what the definition of that is as far as what's required in order to update the caps at the general store in Good Springs renewed, because I almost cleaned him out after the Powder Gangers fight, and he was back up to like 1,400 caps in his side of the inventory. So I was able to sell a bunch of stuff off, but I couldn't get more ammo for the weapons I have. So I'll have to check that out. But I fast travel back to Tipton, continue on down the road. I get up the hill, just about to crest the hill, and lo and behold, here's a Legion assassin group. And these guys are tough. They are higher level, and they are angry at you because I'm infamous within the Legion already after Tipton.
Right, after murdering everything. Yeah, first time I played the game, I didn't finish Prim. I was working on getting the new sheriff when I quit. So I'm now further than I have been before. And I'm using a shotgun I got from all the bonus stuff, and a 10mm pistol that I can never find ammo for. And I like the fact that there's different ammo types in this game.
Yeah.
A lot of different slugs, buckshot, things like that. I have a rifle because that's my main jam, but it's one of those little starter hunting ones, almost worthless.
Oh, okay. Which one is that? The varmint rifle.
Yeah, the
varmint rifle.
Yeah. I'm waiting to get something better.
Right now I got the cowboy repeater.
Okay, that'd be good.
Which is cool, but it has like an iron circle sight on it. It doesn't have like a scope or anything. And then the 10mm. And then I'm currently still wearing leather armor.
I have the armored jumpsuit.
Yeah, I haven't. More will open up, especially as you get up closer to the strip. You got Novak. What else you got? You'll run into a caravan up there. That'll sell to you. A few different things. I know there's a bar out there. You run into Rose Cassidy. And I'm pretty sure there's a merchant there. It's another NCR outpost or Ranger outpost, I believe.
Like I said, I'll discover it.
Freaking forever. Yeah.
Find the rifle that I want one of these days.
Mm-hmm.
But the shotgun's been doing the trick for me so far when I can find ammo for it.
Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. I forgot how tough the rad scorpions were. You get down. You get down the road towards Tipton. There's an intersection, and to your left as you're walking south, it's just wide open sand, and it's enough that I'm looking at it. I'm like, I'm getting bad juju feelings from that. I'm not gonna go over there. But you get to the other end, and it's like, oh fuck, there's ants in this game, and they're ridiculous.
Plenty of bugs.
Yeah,
I noticed that. Bloat flies, freaking praying mantises, scorpions, and everything else.
Yep. There's a few different ones out there. But yeah, that was pretty much it. After I got killed by the assassins, I'm like, all right, time to take a break.
Yeah, I get that. That's when I died. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to 76.
Yeah, there you go. So that was my playthrough. That was my week.
That's pretty much going to wrap up the show tonight, actually.
Yes, sir.
We're at time. So is there anything else we want to wrap up before we call it a night? I think we got everything covered. Pretty sure.
No, I think we covered it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That's episode 12, everybody. And have a fantastic... Well, first of all, thank you so much for listening. And please subscribe to the YouTube. Give us those 5-star reviews, please, on iTunes and Spotify. Those help us a ton. They're a huge, huge help, and we really, really appreciate it. And we will periodically read those 5-star reviews and some comments on YouTube. And thanks for listening, everybody, and have a fantastic week out in Bethesdaverse.
Have a great weekend, US, and Labor Day. Peace out.